Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and if you're new, welcome. Today is going to be a long overdue update to my Color Me Reading Challenge that I created with Verity at Red Dirt and Stardust. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The color of the month for February was pink, and I read 2 books that correspond with that color. The first book I read was called, I have my Goodreads pulled up on my phone, so just to be able to hopefully show you. It was called Pink Hair and Other Terrible Ideas by Adrian Pyros. I apologize, I butcher names, so I do apologize. This is what the cover looked like. Hopefully you can see. It was about, I would say it was more of a young adult book, but I enjoyed that. It was about a set of twins. It mainly focused on the girl. There was a set of fraternal twins, 1 boy, 1 girl. And basically, we find out very early on in the book that her parents are divorced. They divorced at a young age. And then it springs on that her mom has, I believe, breast cancer. And she's trying to navigate her feelings towards that. Her brother is popular, she isn't, and how they handle, this news being sprung on them in 2 very different ways, in a very young age, I would say. She's trying to, find herself, find where she fits in. It's talking about the twins getting ready to turn 12 or 13, I believe. It was either 12 or 13. They weren't children, but they weren't, what I would consider teenagers, but, so it was nice to see how 2 different people from the same upbringing, handled this situation in polar opposite ways. So I did enjoy it, and I would recommend if you want an easy young adult read. The next book I read for February was called Body Positivity, A Guide to Loving Your Body. And this was by Emily Lauren Dick. This is what it looked like, hopefully. Hang on, let me try to, hopefully you can see it a little bit better. There we go. This was not what I thought it was going to be. It really just talked about how our environment around us has impacted the way we view ourselves, the way we view our body image, and things like that. It was okay. It did have a lot of nice pictures of women of all different body shapes, body types, kind of embracing what you have. So I did like that aspect, but the book itself, I thought it was going to focus more on like mental tips, I guess, to, build your body positivity, build, your self-esteem type thing. So there was that. And so those were the 2 books I read for the Color Me Reading Challenge for February. March, the color was blue, and I read a book that Verity read, actually, and it was called The 13 Little Blue Envelopes. I know there was there's a couple different covers for this book. So this is the one that Goodreads has pulled up. The background is blue. It's about a girl who gets a letter from her dead aunt, and tells her to go on this adventure. She ends up in the UK. I believe she's like 17. She really can't contact her family unless it's via letters. And basically she's feeling connected to her dead aunt by following things that she did in each. She has to do certain things to open the next envelope to kind of guide her to what she's supposed to do next. I agree with Verity. I will leave her update for Color Me Reading where she talked about this book as well linked, so you can get her opinion on it. I do feel like it could be a little more deeper, I guess. There were certain situations that, you know, they could have went very dark with, and they chose just to avoid it altogether. So there is a second one, a second book to this like series. I may read it, I may not, I don't know, it just depends. I will say that I was very curious as to what was going to happen next with this book and see, you know, like what's going to happen. She's a 17-year-old in Europe. You know, her aunt specifically said in her first letter not to bring her cell phone, her laptop, money, anything. And that's, you gotta have a lot of faith in someone to just let your 17-year-old daughter go do that. I feel like without any way of contacting you if, you know, certain situations arise, especially following the instructions of someone that has passed away. So, there could have been situations where, you know, her aunt didn't set things up for her. She could have got to Europe and didn't have a place to stay, didn't have any money, you know, but things kind of fell into place for her. So that was that. So that was the only book I really was able to read for March. I was really focused on work and that transition. So yeah. For April, the color is yellow. I'm pretty excited about that. And let me go to, one second, my hoopla. I am going to be reading It Happened on Thunder Road, and it is by Susan Antony. Antony? Again, I apologize if I am butchering these names. It seems like a pretty good book. It's fantasy. I do feel like it's going to be more of a young adult book. And it doesn't have a ton of yellow, hopefully. I really need to find a way to insert pictures. Oh, there we go. So that's what that looks like. And I may try to pull another book up. I don't know. I guess it'll just depend on how far I get, I guess, and go from there. Really, my goals for this challenge is to read at least one book a month that fits that theme color. Again, you're more than welcome to join. Just let us know. Please give myself and Verity at Red Dirt and Stardust the credit for creating this project or this challenge. That's really all we ask. But if you do, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've had a good couple months with this project. I think Verity had a off month too where she didn't upload her like second update or whatever, so she doubled up this month as well. But I'm glad to see everyone is enjoying it and having a good time. So again, April's color is yellow, and I hope to see you back for this challenge. I'm excited to see what you guys read, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.